We become whatever we exchange our time for. Whatever you use your time on, you become. You are exactly today what you used your time on all year. If you sat and watched television 3 hours a day, every day, multiplied by 365, that's how many hours you sat on a couch, watching things that can't help you probably. The amount of time you put off going to evening school this past year and replace it with activities that were not academically progressive has brought you where you are right now. You are exactly what you have used your time for. And God keeps on giving us a little bit more time. Maximizing your life is simply maximizing your use of time. And I'm here to challenge you as we leave this year to make a decision tonight to use your time more effectively in the new year. Because you are only the sum total of what you've done with your time. Everybody really lives the same thing. They live the same 24 hours. It's just that some people, their results are different because of the way they use their 24 hours. You don't need to be smart to be successful. You need to be wise in use of time. I have accomplished some things this year because of the way I use my time. And those things have benefited me greatly. But they are a result of how I use my time. And to maximize your life is simply maximizing your use of time. Let me give you a couple of things to think about. I call it the inevitable goal. He who aims at nothing will always hit it. Don't look now, but you're probably sitting next to someone who has been very successful at hitting it every time. If you plan to do nothing, you probably succeeded last year or this year. And it's important for you to stop shooting in the wind. How do you maximize your life? First of all, let's define what it means to maximize. A couple of thoughts here. One, to maximize means to completely expose the true potential of a thing. That's how you maximize it. In other words, do we know all of who you were supposed to be in 2005? And will we see what you're supposed to be delivering to the world in 2006? There are certain things that God has already earmarked you to do in 2006, and He's given you 2006 to do it in, and whether you do it or not depends on how you use your time in the new year. To maximize means to go to the end of yourself. Go to the end of yourself. I believe you're not supposed to quit life until you're finished. I don't believe you were born to pay bills. It is not my belief that you were born just to make a living. What a tragedy. No, God gave you birth with a deposit. And He wants you to die empty. The end of yourself. Die like Jesus died. He never said He was finished. He said it. The assignment, the deposit was finished. You will never finish because you are an eternal spirit. But the assignment on earth, God said, don't you come back to me full of anything. Be one who lived to the end of yourself. That's what I'm committed to do. I don't live just smart. I live hard. I believe in doing the best I can every time in everything I do. Going to the end of myself. To maximize means to empty yourself of your full capacity. I like the way the Apostle Paul wrote it. Paul says, I am like a drink offering being poured out before the Lord. And then he says, now I am spent. That means empty. And I am now ready to be offered. Paul didn't die old. He died empty. He said, I have finished my course. I have kept my belief in God. And now there's held up for me in heaven a crown, a reward of righteousness because I finished. I didn't just die. There's a verse that I want you to write down. It's a powerful verse in the book of Ecclesiastes, and it talks about years. Here's what it says. However many years a man may live, let him enjoy them all. God says, look, I don't want you to just suffer through another year. I don't want you to just live going from 9 to 5 and then from 5 to 9, 2 jobs, killing yourself. He said, look, I want you to enjoy your life. For some of you, last year was nothing but one big problem. And some of you got so sick from the problems, you never had a chance to enjoy the year. Some of you working so hard to keep a house over your head, you don't enjoy the house. Paying that car note, and you don't go for a cruise anymore down by the beach just to enjoy the car. It's amazing. You got kids and never enjoy them. You're too busy trying to clothe them and never spend time just enjoying them. God says, I give you many years, not just to live them, but to what? Enjoy them. Please make a decision to enjoy 206. Proverbs 90. Psalm 90, rather, verse 12. Read this. It says, teach us, O Lord, to number our days aright, that we may gain a heart of what? Wisdom. In other words, be wise in how you use your days. And that term, number our days aright, means teach us, Lord, to use every day correctly. You know what I do every day? Every day, and I've been doing this for years now, I account for what I do in the day that's taking me closer to my passion and my dreams. I try to do something every day that gets me toward my dream. I try to do at least one thing that moves me to my dream. Making every day count. It's in the Bible. The Bible says, teach me. In other words, tonight, he wants you to be taught on how to use every day in 2006. And you got 365 of them. Teach me how to use every day.
Thank you.